Welcome back to Scottish Movies, and it's time for Project Switch Part 2. I want to take you back to 2020. Pretty much when I started this journey. It wasn't probably about 12 months after that I started this channel. But back in 2020 in COVID times, I wanted a Nintendo Switch, and I basically did what I could to get one. That involved getting stuff from my own collection, DVDs, Blu-rays, games, primarily games at the time. See what was worth value, and take them to CX, along with using local free sites where people give away probably games, DVDs, Blu-rays, whatever, electrical items. And I built up a quite substantial amount of stuff to trade into CX. And in 2020, I ended up getting a Nintendo Switch. This was like in COVID times, and basically when the shops reopened, I hit the charity shops hard. I got loads of stuff from the charity shops as well. Back in the day, 5 years ago, when they were pretty full of games, DVDs, Blu-rays. Not so much now. It's getting harder and harder. I'll admit it. We'll come to that shortly. But yeah, I built up enough credit for CX to get myself a Nintendo Switch. So that was in 2020. By the end of 2020, I'd also managed to get a Switch Lite for my daughter and a 4K player, all through CX, all through trading stuff in and getting vouchers and, through free stuff in my own collection. So yeah, job's good. Fast forward to 2025, and I am going to go start a new journey to get another Switch. This is Project Switch Part 2. So why am I getting another Switch? So basically, my daughter has had this Nintendo Switch Lite. She's actually currently on a second Switch Lite. The first one disappeared. We think it accidentally got thrown out, which is annoying, but what can you do? We think it just got chucked out in a bag somewhere. I don't know. It went missing. We got her another one. She had a DS, which we traded in. Put a little bit of money to it. Managed to get another Switch Lite for her. And if you've watched my channel in recent weeks, you'll see that I mentioned getting a Switch Lite repaired. Yeah, it basically got some kind of water damage, which I think is slowly killing it. Fast forward to this weekend, I still have the Switch Lite in the repair shop. They fixed the battery running low, which was the initial problem. They fixed, supposedly, one of the buttons that wasn't working, wasn't recognising on the console. And before I could take it back home this weekend, I discovered that it turned on, you could hear noise, but the screen was gone. So yeah, they've still got it in the shop. Whether they can fix it, I don't know, but I think it's slowly dying. So my daughter's decided she wants a Nintendo Switch like mine, like basically the one that plugs into the TV. And I've decided to start Project Switch Part 2. So yeah, 5 years on, we're going to start again. We're going to basically pick stuff up to trade in, use stuff out of my own collection. So use the charity shops, obviously use anything I got on the free sites. But what I'm going to do this time is forgo my collection for now. Anything I get in the charity shops that's worth flipping to CX is going to go in towards this Switch for my daughter. I do have a few things in the collection at the moment. A few PlayStation games which got a little bit of value, which I'm prepared to flip on. But I need to get approximately £190. As you see, a discounted Switch, not in the box, but obviously comes with all the stuff. You see, actually calling £190. So I've got to try and get £190 worth of CS credit. There's no kind of time limit to this, although she's going to be bugging me to get out there and get the stuff to flip so she can get herself a new Switch. But yeah, that is basically going to be the sort of mission going forward. So I'm going to be picking stuff up in charity shops I can find for my own collection when it comes to Blu-rays and games, if I do find anything. But primarily anything that's going to be there worth flipping is going to go to CH towards this Nintendo Switch. So it's like back to where we started, back on the first mission from 2020. The only difference is now, as I briefly mentioned before, it's hard. It's going to be really hard in 2025 when it comes to getting stuff in charity shops. It might look like in recent months I've been doing all right getting stuff, but it is really, really hard out there. My local charity shop, which was probably the best one and probably the only decent one now, has really gone downhill in recent weeks. They've started pricing Blu-rays a couple of quid each, and I think games have been priced up as well when the few times they have things like that in there. So even getting like something as part of 4 for a quid, 5 for a quid, it's probably gone out the window when it comes to games and things like that now. When you can flip it, or can get it as a part of a deal like that and then flip it on for a couple of quid. Even it all counts, but it's going to be hard to do that. But I'm going to give it a go. So does that mean for the channel I'm not going to be getting pickups for my own collection? No, it doesn't. I do have quite a substantial amount of vouchers, which basically are mine. I worked hard to obviously get them. I probably approximately time of filming, I've probably got about 120 quid. So I'm going to be, as I've been doing for a while, kind of preserving them a bit. So you might not be seeing possibly as many pickups. Well, that's the idea. He says that I could go through 50 quid worth of vouchers in the next couple of weeks for all I know if I see anything CX. But I kind of want to preserve them because once they're gone, if we still are looking for a Nintendo Switch, I ain't going to be getting any new vouchers CX for myself. So, yeah, that's kind of going to be how it's going to be. So, yeah, that is it really. I just wanted to make a little short video just to let you know that we're on a new mission now. We're going to try and get a Nintendo Switch again. Fingers crossed we can find us some good free job lots with some nice stuff in them. And I have got, like I say, a few titles that can trade in, which can knock I'll be honest, quite knock a substantial amount off the target. But I'm not going to mention him now. It's the odd game which I'm not too fussed about playing. The odd Blu-ray that I can happy to trade in, and I'm not too fussed about having in the collection. But they have got some value to them. But yeah, so fingers crossed. I'll be able to get me to a Nintendo Switch. I think she basically wants the one that goes into the TV. She wants to get Just Dance games going forward. But yeah, that's it really. So that is going to be Project Switch Part 2. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Comment down below. How easy are you finding it picking stuff up in charity shops these days? I watch a lot of videos online of people in different areas of the country. Some of them find games like coming out of their ears and really good stuff, but other places a lot like I'm finding them in Manchester pretty hard to come by. Obviously there's going to be car boots as well. Hopefully I can try and get to a couple of car boot sales. That might be where the joy is with picking up bargains and picking up stuff to flip. But yeah, we'll see. One thing as well, I definitely have that I'm going to be flipping on is I've got a Nintendo Wii, I've got 2 Nintendo Wii's, not both complete. I don't have all the bits for them, but I might try and maybe. Well, I can definitely complete one of them, or I've got one complete that I can trade in. They don't go for much these days. Possibly get about 30 quid, so that's not bad. Maybe I should try and get the missing pieces for the other one, so we can flip the other one in as well, because it's not something I'm bothered about. Well, I've had these Nintendo Wii's in my wardrobe for at least 6 months, maybe more. So yeah, that's going to be something that is going to be flipped on. Anyway, I'm waffling a bit now, so yeah, comment down below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.